All right, brilliant, everybody, and welcome to October's Reiki Reiju. We were just talking earlier about doing a attunement that starts off with the heart center because there's so much energy at the moment, and it's nice to remind ourselves that we can stay centered and we can stay steady as we're working through all of the external, internal changes and shifts and whatever else is going on for you guys. So we're going to start off with hands in Garsho prayer pose in front of the heart center. But normally, when we call in the Reiki attunement, we have this visual of it coming down through the crown and then into the heart. So we breathe it into the crown and breathe it down through the crown into the heart center and then breathe it out through the arms into the hands and fingers. But this time, we're going to experiment with something that's a bit more empowering, which is generating the Reiki attunement from within us. So that it's not so much a sense of calling it in from the universe, like we're external from it, but actually calling it in from us. And then it's more a sense of we are radiating the Reiki out, right? So it's just a fun little experiment. We're going to bring hands in Garsho as per normal. There is a lovely kind of connection that happens when we place hands together and in front of the heart center. And we're going to start off just taking a couple of cleansing breaths. So just closing your eyes. And as you inhale, you're just relaxing, exhaling, relaxing the body. So you're bringing your attention now into the center of the body, the heart center. Very gently placing your attention there with the breath. And then when you feel ready, you're just going to call in the attunement. And all that is an opening to the intention of it. Asking Reiki to activate deep within yourself, right in the middle of your chest, where the heart chakra is. And as you inhale, you intensify that feeling. As you exhale, you very gently allow the energy to flow outwards into all the cells of the body, out into the aura. And we keep doing this for a couple of breaths. And then you can shift your hands so that you've got them over your heart center. So one hand on top of the other, placing your palm right in the center of your chest. And then your other hand on top. It doesn't matter which hand. And continue to breathe. Inhaling, intensifying the feeling of energy in the middle of your chest. Exhaling it out into all the cells of the body. All the way up into the head, all the way down into the feet, the toes, all the way down the arms, into the hands, fingers. Then imagining that energy expanding out into your aura. So imagining a bubble, 1 or 2 feet around you, surrounding you. A translucent bubble. So you might notice it has a certain tinge of color or colors. Mine often looks like a detergent bubble, like one of the ones that the kids blow out. So it's see-through, but you can see the colors swirling. And I imagine myself encased in that and filling that entire bubble and my body full of the Reiki energy. And as you're doing this, you're allowing the body to relax. Every exhale, taking the opportunity to release any tension, any stress, any thoughts. And then if you want to move your hands, feel free to do so, but placing them palm down somewhere on your body so that you can continue to receive the Reiki through your hands into an area of your body that needs a bit of attention today. Noticing any sensations in your hands or any response in the body, maybe heat or tingling. It doesn't necessarily mean anything, but it can be nice to connect with the Reiki, with your response to it. And this meditation is really to give you some validation or some support and confidence that even when the world is a bit topsy-turvy or you feel a bit jagged, that you can calm yourself down quite easily. Simply by bringing attention into yourself. Breathing in the Reiki deliberately, consciously, intentionally to harmonize, balance, and to release as well patterns, behaviors that are outdated, no longer serving you, imposed by others. And even when your life does feel like it's in turmoil or change, we don't have to get invested in terms of the drama. We can be calm. We can be relaxed, even when there's a lot of activity or change or planning or to-do lists. None of these have to equate to stress. These are two different things. And just now, when we breathe, we just relax. Every exhale, expand that energy. And if you notice thoughts of worry or stress, just very gently letting them go just for now. For this meditation, our focus is on healing, on opening ourselves up to the Reiki to flow into every cell. You might even notice that as you activate the Reiki, your body might not feel that relaxed. Might feel like a lot of energy, pulsing, sensations, heat. And we observe this too, with no agenda, no right way or wrong way of receiving Reiki. Just whatever's needed, that trust. Whatever is needed is what is happening. Even if the mind is busy, just allowing it to be busy, but not in a stress way, thoughts coming and going. Doing your best not to follow them or make a drama of them. More like traffic on the street. Simply passing by. Keeping your focus in the body. Breathing the Reiki from deep inside you. Exhaling it out into your bubble. Very gently, but consistently. You might even start to notice that the center of your being starts to feel bright, almost like a void, a bright light, empty space even. And just for this meditation in this moment, just allowing yourself to melt into that expansiveness. No need to keep track of the body. Just the feeling of the breath. The subtle movement of the energy, intensifying as you inhale, expanding as you exhale. And even that can be dropped if you wish. Notice that in this space, all is well. It's quiet and peaceful. There's nothing to do. Perhaps you also notice a very subtle feeling of trust or love, support, a feeling of well-being. And that well-being is deep within you. And if you can feel that, you can very gently allow that to expand too, filling up your bubble. Might even turn into a color or colors, or a certain feeling within your body. And for the final moments of this meditation, just going to focus back on the breathing again. As you inhale, intensifying that feeling of energy deep in your chest, right at the source of the heart chakra. As you exhale, you're just expanding it out like a wave or a light or a pulse of energy, filling yourself up, just yourself. Noticing the radiance all around you. Deepening the breath. And then very gently starting to wiggle your fingers and toes. And give yourself a little stretch if you want, raising your arms above your head. Giving yourself a little shake down the spine. And whenever you're ready, opening your eyes.